Thank you very much, Mr. Chair and Ranking Member Fortenberry, for holding this very important hearing. Let me just start by stating that it's evident that there is a direct relationship between the technical assistance and positive success rate for small businesses. In fact, there's evidence that firms that receive technical assistance double their chances to succeed. Small businesses in many inner city communities, including my district, benefit from accessible, affordable technical assistance. And as more socially, economically disadvantaged and women-owned businesses continue to grow rapidly, we must continue to find ways to provide resources they need to succeed, since these businesses have historically faced so many obstacles in order to start and then to improve their companies. I'd like to start my questioning to Mr. Prakesh. As you know, my colleague, Chairman Schuler, introduced H.R. 2389, which is the Small Energy Efficient Business Act, which was later incorporated into the House Energy Bill that passed last August. These provisions required the SBA to develop an Energy Star program for small businesses and to provide grants through SBDCs to help small businesses become energy efficient. My question is to you is that, has your agency started developing the Energy Star program, and do you intend to ensure that small businesses who need financial assistance the most to become energy efficient will be able to get that funding?
Thank you for the question. We have indeed. We obviously we're in receipt of the passing of the Energy Efficiency Act. We are looking forward to implementing the bill. Part of the delay, frankly, for us was making sure we understood what the funding was going to be in 2008 for the agency. And at this point, now that is clear and we know what we're going to be providing to the SBDCs, we are looking forward to implementing a pilot set of grants for the energy efficiency audits that were required by the law with the SBDCs. Can you
give us a sense of how the Energy Star program will work for small businesses? What structure and infrastructure has been put in place to facilitate that?
I think I may be confused around the Energy Star program. I think I'm speaking to the Energy Efficiency Grant Program to the SBDCs. I'm less familiar with the Energy Star requirement, but I guess I'm assuming you're speaking of the same thing.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, yeah. Now, I mean, what we're planning to do is, as per the legislation spoke to grant amounts between $100,000 and $300,000 to get started. I think from our point of view, there's certainly a couple of SBDCs that have already demonstrated some best practices in the energy audit area. We'd like to take those best practices, learn what they have done that has been so successful, put those into our program announcement for the pilot program, and try to seed 5 pilots within this fiscal year, which obviously we know time is running short. We want to get those 5 pilots up and running, get some metrics, get some response back, and then hopefully, depending on the funding levels next year, work on a much broader program.
So the program hasn't yet to be implemented. Have you targeted specific regions to run these pilots in?
We haven't targeted any regions. We're still working on collecting all the pieces for the program announcement. I don't expect personally that we would move to a region by region requirement. Part of doing a competitive grant program is to allow it to be open for any SBDC to pursue it.
So you're going to do sort of an RFP for
That's right. It'll take the same grant RFP format as our Women's Business Center program, which is also a competitive program.
Well, the gentlelady.
Certainly, Madam Chair.
Sir, can you explain to us where you're getting the money for the program? For
Absolutely.
The energy?
Yes, we are for both the energy and the veterans program. We'll be pulling that from the $97,120,000 that were provided in the appropriations language for grant programs.
I will come back to you when I am recognized. I yield back.
Mr. Prakesh, the full committee recently sent a letter to the Budget Committee recommending that new funding initiatives, but expects the core SBDC program to be fully funded before resources are directed to new services. Do you intend to not divert funds from the core SBDC program? And if so, then how do you plan to fund other initiatives?
Are you speaking to the veterans and energy specifically?
Yes, specifically.
Well, our plan today is to pull about $1 million, exactly $1 million from the $97,120,000 that was provided in the appropriations language for grants. It was a general grants line, and given that this was law and we intend to implement that law and look forward to implementing those laws, that was basically the only pool that was appropriated for those programs.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I yield back.